peace, friendship, and respect. This land is not to be used for violence. Period.
Don't quit acting fake and be real to my face.
Are you sad cause I can't be defeated?
It is deep for me. It hurts to see it have to take a life so that we could come together.
I'm here because my sons asked to be here today.
They asked
to come out and let their voices be heard.
Because I'm a proud black man who's looking for change. So any step that we can get, I'm here for it.
Indigenous women, I think it's important for us to stand alongside and fight for things that matter with our fellow people of color. And I think it's an important fight to have daily. You need to keep struggling for this because I can't believe we're still here talking about it. You know what I mean? It's one of those issues that seems like it should be in the past. We shouldn't still have to fight for the right to breathe and the right to live and the right to love and be who we are, and yet we're here fighting for it.
All over. We're from Italy. It's the same thing going on. You know, racism towards the black people over there. It might not be personally, you know, to me, because as an artist, people would like, oh my God, you're an artist, so it's a different thing. But once it affects my brother or sister, it affects me as well.
Yeah.
So wherever I am, it is my duty to go out there, to lend my voice or the color of my skin, to show support.
You could hire an army of social workers and nurses to do basically the same thing police are called on to do, and do it better for less money.
Yeah.
We're the chosen ones. They want to divide us. They want to take that away from us.
We are the change. Like, we're the youth. We're the change. We got to do what our parents couldn't do.
I made a promise to myself just today that I'm not going to like keep it down or anything. I'm going to speak my voice and stuff. So there you go.
Growing up, I was never really proud of who I was, but honestly, I've never been prouder to be black like in a time like this. So yeah, very grateful to be here.
We want to show that we're black and proud, and we're not ashamed to do that. And even some people try to pull over and say some shit to us, but we said we're black and we're proud and we're not going anywhere. That's what I gotta say.
Silent is not helping the cause. It's actually being complicit to racism. Us being silent to racism is not going to help anybody. We're out here defending our voice, being one as a nation, not just for black people, but for humanity.
I remember the LA riots. I'm old enough to remember that. I remember the Rodney King trials. And it's just like history keeps repeating itself. It keeps repeating itself. And I protested back then, and I'm protesting now, because how can you not?
It's definitely time for change and to make a difference in the world. So that's why I came here to support my black people, to make a change in the world. So that's why I'm here.
To get to the root of it, if we want to make big changes, then we have to take it from the ground up.
That wasn't a good time when the police was choking him, and that's why we're here.
And it almost made me emotional knowing that 8 minutes was such a long time. That time that we were sitting there, and I was just like, how can a man kneel on someone else's neck for that long? You know? So it just made me really, I kind of choked up at that time, but it was an experience that I'll never forget, living in this day and age.
I'm here to help educate people, because I feel like, especially within Canada, many people have the idea that just because we're in Canada, everything's better, the grass is greener on the other side, but in reality, we should really look at ourselves.
Because this is a human's right issue. This is everybody's right to peace, to love. It's a right to be able to walk down the street and not be a victim.
Like 3 years ago, I was coming home from a bar. Apparently I fit the profile, you know, the description of somebody that they were looking for on the street, and I ended up getting beat up by the police. I got literally my ass whooped in the middle of the road. Had 2 broken front teeth. Like, these 2, they're my real teeth still, but like they were missing. By the end of that night, my nose was broken. They literally had to send me to the hospital. I had a busted lip. I had to get 7 stitches in my lip just because of what happened that night. This happened in Canada.
Out here to show that there's people here that have experienced racism in Canada, and we wanted to show that we're here, we're united, and we want change because it's about time.
Because people need to know what we've been through and why we're doing this, because they're gonna see this and gonna be like, oh, they're just doing this because, but it's been here. It's more than that. You know?
And a lot of people think that it doesn't exist. It's only
in the US, right?
But you see the thing with Canada, it's undercover.
Today I stand with
my people of the diaspora. I stand with the people whose lands were robbed and taken from them. No more. This ends here. The revolution is now.
Racism is real. It's real. And I came from St. Vincent. I knew nothing about racism in my country. Nothing. Until I came to Canada and I had my first dose. My son, when he was a little child going to school, he was the only black kid in all white school. And one day my son came home bawling with his eyes. Two little brothers told him that the father told them, don't use the same bathroom that a nigger use. When my son came to me at the age of 7 and asked me, Mom, what's a nigger? I broke.